Hi, I'm Matt Golofuczynski from What Digital Camera, and today we're looking at the Canon EOS 450D. The 450D is Canon's 19th DSLR, and it features a 12.4 megapixel CMOS chip, which gives an effective resolution of 12.2 megapixels. The EOS 450D is Canon's first consumer DSLR to offer live view functionality. The live view is displayed on the camera's rear 230,000 dot resolution LCD screen, which measures 3 inches, and it's activated by pressing the set button in the menu pad like this. The camera features an EOS integrated cleaning system, first seen on the 400D, which shakes the low-pass filter in front of the sensor to dislodge any dust that might have gone in the first place. It also features a dust delete data system, whereby the camera can map any dust that might have gotten in on images and delete them via the Digital Photo Professional software afterwards. Okay, so if we look at the top plate of the camera, you've got the power switch there, which is next to the mode dial, which has all the scene and manual exposure settings like that. Canon's also shoehorned in an ISO button, which is just between the front command dial and the mode dial. And over on the top here, we've got the hot shoe, which accepts Canon's speed light flash range, as well as the pop-up flash, which has a guide number of 12. Okay, so the rear of the camera is dominated by the 3-inch LCD screen, above which are menu and display buttons, and along the sides you've got exposure compensation, white balance button, which has been coupled with the pick bridge direct print button. You've also got the directional buttons and play and delete controls. The directional buttons are also have been assigned different settings, such as the picture style, autofocus mode, drive mode, and metering options too. Just at the top here, we've got buttons to zoom in and out of images, as well as displaying thumbnail grids for reviewing images. The 450D is also unique in that it offers SD support as its only media format. This has been an option on the 1D series models along with compact flash, but it's never been an option standalone on the lower end models. Okay, and on the left hand side of the camera, you've got 3 sockets. You've got a video out socket at the top, you've got a socket for connecting remotes to in the middle, and also a USB, mini USB for connecting to a computer. The camera doesn't have a PC socket, so it can't be connected through one of these to external flash units. The camera features 9 points for autofocusing. It's got a centre f2.8 point around which 8 further points are situated. It offers a 3.5 frames per second speed up to 56 JPEGs, 6 RAW files or 4 RAW and JPEG files recorded simultaneously. Now, using the kit lens, the 18-55 IS lens, focusing is generally done at a good speed. The lens is a little bit noisy, and in low light it can hunt and demonstrate just how noisy it can be. But despite not having a USM motor, it does focus fairly quickly. The camera does have an impressive dynamic range, and exposures are generally spot on. White balance is also quite accurate too, and although colours can look a little bit flat generally, if you use the landscape picture style mode, it helps inject a little bit of warmth and saturation into blue skies and foliage. Noise control is fantastic. This is one area where Canon DSLRs have really excelled in the past, and up to the 1600 it's just a fine cast of chroma noise that you can see that's easily removed. JPEGs are not too bad, but they're not as detailed as raw images. When it comes to image quality, exposures are fantastic, and noise control is also very impressive. Even up to 1600 ISO, noise is only a fine cast of chroma noise, which can be easily removed in post-production. JPEG quality is okay, but it's not as sharp as the raw files, with the exception of highlight areas where detail's blown out, where the camera does a really good job of pulling back detail from raw files. There's not a lot to dislike about the 450D. It handles really nicely, it feels really good, and the image quality is good too. There are some operational quirks, such as the menu system, but overall it's still a fantastic camera, and we give it 89%.
XSI.